Hey guys, so today is Wednesday, January 23rd. I just want to do a video about my family's trip in Korea last week. I'll probably do a bunch of videos because I surprisingly did a lot of things that I haven't done yet in Korea, so it was really refreshing to do it with my family because I just feel like when you do stuff with your family sometimes, it's more chilled and relaxed. Like kind of like with my really good friends back home, we can just hang out and not talk and like have a great time, which is like something that I really appreciate with my friends. It's kind of like I know that's when I reach a level of friendship. So one thing that me and my family did is we went on to a hot springs trip. So in Korea, there's a bunch of hot spring areas where you go to relax, have a weekend getaway. So we went to this place out east. It's actually like located right on the East Sea. So it's in a little town called Sokcho, Sokcho, and it's super easy to get to. You take a bus from Seoul East bus station or from Gangnam Station. I believe we paid 16,000, and that was for the deluxe bus. So the seats were more spacious and more big. Like my family was like, wow, these buses in Korea are more comfortable than airplane seats. So we paid 16,000 for that, which is about $15 Canadian. The bus ride was about 2.5 hours, and they have a washroom break in between. And you can buy these tickets either online or at the bus station. You could always buy it when you get to the station, just because the buses are pretty frequent. I think there's a bus like every hour leaving Seoul to Sokcho. So you can always like go there, but of course there's a risk of it being sold out for some reason. So you get to the town and it drops you off actually in pretty much in the downtown area of Sokcho, and it's a pretty big town. I mean, it is a lot smaller compared to Seoul, but coming from Canada, I feel like even some small towns in Korea, they're still pretty big cities for me. So pretty much you get to the bus terminal, and we went to this hot spring called Choksan. So Choksan hot spring. So Choksan Wenchun, which is like sauna or hot spring, whatever. So we took a taxi, and usually when you take any taxi from Sokcho bus station, they kind of know where you're going because it's kind of a famous hotel. It's actually called a Spa-tel. It's part spa and part hotel. So you get there, and it's a pretty chill environment. A lot of tour groups come just for a day to check out. And the hot springs is pretty much, I'm not sure if there's actual hot springs in Korea, but I thought this was going to be an actual hot spring, but it actually just turned out to be a jjimjilbang, which is like a bathhouse. It was still pretty cool though. So we went to our hotel, and I actually booked a cheaper room, which meant it was on those sleeping, like we sleep on the floor mats. But we went to a room, we actually had like a full-size bed and a single bed, and there was like a balcony and like a giant jacuzzi bathtub. So it's actually pretty cool. It was really cheap. I paid 200,000 won for 2 nights for a 4 people occupancy, and so that's about like $25 each per night. So $50 for 2 nights, pretty cheap deal. 2 nights, 3 days. So we got there, and you get free entry to the jjimjilbang each day, 1 free entry. If you want to go again, you have to pay again, and I think it's like 2,000 won or something like that. But we just went once for both days. So you go there, and there's like a bunch of pools at varying temperatures, which is like the norm for jjimjilbangs, I think, or at least the ones I've been to. So there's like one that's like 20 degrees, 37 degrees, 43 degrees. They had some that were like, that had like, I don't know what it's called. Like we go into a hot tub and there's like pressure, jets, when they have like jets hitting your body. So it's really cool. And you can also pay extra for a massage. So I paid 35,000 won for a 40-minute massage, but I thought it was kind of expensive, but I was like, yeah, like I'm on vacation, I might as well kind of splurge a bit. So I paid $35 for a massage, and I thought it was kind of expensive for just 40 minutes. However, it not only was a massage, she also exfoliated my whole body. She actually got all my knots out. She gave me a facial. She washed my hair. It was actually like a pretty effing amazing massage. Definitely worth the money. And even though it was only 40 minutes, it felt like 2 hours, and I was like really, really relaxed after. And for things you can do at Sokcho, it's not just going for a hot springs trip. We went there, we actually took a taxi from our hotel to Seoraksan National Park. It was actually only 6,000 won. You could also take a local bus, but I mean, we had 4 people, so it's kind of about the same price as taking a bus, and for less hassle. So Seoraksan National Park, there's an entry fee, I think of 4,000 or 3,000 get in per person. And it's pretty much a giant park. And Seoraksan's really cool because it's one of those things that you should go on all seasons, so summer, fall, and winter, and I guess spring. I don't know. I haven't experienced spring in Korea, so I don't know what it's like. But it's really nice to go in the summer because Seoraksan National Park has a bunch of hikes, and the rock formation here is really awesome. It's kind of like the Chief back home in Vancouver. They're very like round and kind of like out of nowhere. They're not very like gradual mountain forms. So it's really cool to check out the mountains in the summer because you can go hiking on a bunch of slopes. In the fall, it's really nice because in Korea they're really big on the fall leaves changing. So if you come during the fall, you can the whole mountain just fill with like red and orange colors. We went during the winter, so we couldn't hike per se, but it was a temple to check out. It was also very busy just because there's a cable car that goes up to one of the peaks. And then we take the cable car up. It was only 9,000 each for a round trip, so not too expensive. And it goes up pretty high. And then at the very top, you can go for a little very short hike to this outlook, and it just looks effing amazing. I've never been to the Swiss Alps before, but it's kind of how I imagine Swiss Alps to be, especially with all the snow. It was just very gorgeous. I'll put some pictures on my Tumblr as well. But it was just like really amazing, and I'm really glad I got to go with my family because it's something that my family normally wouldn't get to go see because they don't really do this type of traveling. So it was really cool to see that with them. So we went to Seoraksan and we easily spent like 2 hours there. And we didn't even do that much. So I mean, if you're more active and you have you're like you're like me and you're going with friends, you probably spend a whole day there. There's a lot to see for sure. Also in Sokcho, you can also we took a taxi to downtown. Maybe we took a bus. I don't remember. But we took a taxi or bus downtown. And there's a lot of marketplaces to walk to. There's a fish market there. We didn't get a chance to go to that. But there's a fish market. There's a food town. And it's just a really cool town. So if you ever are in Korea for a long period of time, like me teaching or working or studying, I think it's really cool to do a weekend trip to Sokcho just because it's right on the East Sea, so you can actually see out into the East Sea. In the summer, you can take ferry rides. There's a bunch of lighthouses. There's a giant beach there. We didn't get to check it out, but it looked really cool on the map. And Sokcho is a really nice small town, kind of a nice escape from the big city of Seoul, where I'm living at right now. So that's my review on Sokcho, Hot Springs, and Seoraksan. I'll post some photos too, and like I said, it's definitely a good weekend trip. So hope you enjoyed that video. Subscribe to me if you can. If you don't, it's not a big deal. And I'll do a video tomorrow or something. Alright, bye guys.